Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to manually schedule tasks. Well, in the previous lectures, we have studied how to automatically schedule the tasks. I'll just show you one more time the same thing. Let's say I have a task which the name is customer sign off, and I'm entering this task under the same header closing, the same work breakdown structure. The moment I hit enter, system is going to select the duration, start and finish date of this activity automatically. That is something what we call automatically scheduled tasks. Okay. Now I will delete this task, this again, and I will select manually scheduled from the status bar. Okay. And I'll just repeat the steps. Customer sign off. Now, this time if I'm going to enter, the system is not going to select the duration, start and finish date. Well, that's happening because I have manually scheduled this task. The system is allowing me to enter the duration, the start and finish date of this activity. Okay. And you can see that there is a question mark in front of this, which essentially means that you do not have entered all the information related to this task. I also have scheduled the name of the project and the entire project duration, because if you go to the previous lecture, you must have noticed that the start and finish date of this project was today's date, 5th of June, right? But here I have uh, scheduled it manually. I have put the start date as 25th of May. Since the information was complete, it's only showing this is a manually scheduled task. There is no question mark. But here there is a question mark because it's a manually scheduled task. Okay. Now the first question that arises in my mind is, why do we manually schedule tasks? Well, the simple answer to this question is, when you do not have enough information about a task, then you're going to manually schedule it. All right. So let me just show you. If you enter, for an example, I know this is going to be a task and I have, let's say, 4 days to complete this task. The system will reflect this information this way because there are no definite start and end dates. So the ends of this bar are hazy, right? It's not clear. So that's how the system is going to reflect a manual task in the Gantt chart as well. Okay. Let me just give you one more example. Let's say I do not know what is the duration of this task, but I know when is it going to start. So let's say it's going to start on 2nd of July. Okay. The system is going to put the left side, which is the start date of the task. But since we do not know the end date of this task, it is not defined, or it has not shown any end date. The same way, if I know the closing date of this task, let's say if I put 3rd, right, the system is going to cover from the show something on the right side. It's just a bar on the right side, but there is no starting point, right? So that's how we show manually scheduled task. In the next lecture, we are going to study milestones and summary tasks. All right, great going. I'll see you in the next lecture.